Hey, since we last spoke, I became 30 years old. And since we last spoke, I've been working on my turning 30 reflection video, but I kept writing these things that I didn't really believe. They were just the stuff that we're supposed to think when we turn 30, but didn't actually ring true with me for one reason or another. And the truth is, well, it's taken me a couple of days to realize this. I really like it. I think I love it. You know, you're supposed to be scared and depressed when you turn 30, and I think I'm supposed to be upset about basically just birthdays, just forever now. But sad about birthdays until I'm 90, and then I'm allowed to be happy about them again. 30 is the first year that they make the cards that say, "Don't feel bad, it's your birthday. Sorry you're so old. Here's a distraction." So that's what I'm supposed to feel. And I'm asking myself, where is this happiness coming from? Is it real? What is causing it? Well, for one thing, I spent the last year carrying around this ominous 29. That's what you are before you're 30, and that is clearly the end of something very big. And so you spend the year like, oh God, I've only got 5 months of my 20s left. I better do some 20s things before they kick me out. Whereas now that's over, and I have this long stretch ahead of me to use and explore at whatever pace I want. And there are totally new things to think about on this side that didn't even seem interesting when I was on the other side of this wall. I keep thinking about these terms that are kind of masculine, like control, accountability, autonomy, because, well, the 20s, one's 20s, feel kind of like a rehearsal for the rest of your life. You get to know the character, you try things, you make some mistakes, you're rehearsing, you see what happens, and when you make a bad decision, you can pull the whole, "I'm kind of still a kid" thing, but now that I'm 30, the training wheels are gone. I'm in the middle of my life. I can use it or I can waste it, but the whole sort of "I wonder how I'm going to turn out when I get older" thing is over. I know the answer. I know myself as an adult. So this is not a diss against people in their 20s. 20s is great, but I want you to have a sense, I hope you can join me in this enjoyment of life as it progresses. Our culture glorifies the earliest years to the point where they persuade us when we're teenagers, this is the time, this is the moment that you will idealize for the rest of your life, and you are at your peak now. And that is a really great way to get teens to buy a lot of products in order to overcompensate for the stress of having to try and create the best situation of their life. But in my experience, I liked high school and everything, but I've only gotten happier as I've gotten older. And I don't need Madison Avenue or Hollywood or the prom committee to confirm that times are better now. I get to live where I want. I get to choose how I make my money. I get to make a little bit more money than I did a couple of years ago. I'm way more comfortable in my own skin than I was even at 25. I'm not confused by my emotions anymore. I don't have something to prove. I know how to talk to women. I know when to walk away from a bad relationship. I've seen a lot of history in the world occur with my own eyes. I have these friendships that are now old friends with complex histories that are windows into totally different incarnations of myself, and they live in all these parts of the country, which inspires travel and introduces me to more variety and change and accrual of experience and depth. There is nothing about the middle of my life that makes me want to go back to the beginning. Now, you do die sooner. Yes, you die a little bit sooner. But you know what? Life is not short. It's not. It is incomprehensibly long. I certainly can't comprehend the 30 years that I have lived. That's amazing. And I probably have more to go. Even if I had 5 years to go. It's like the universe. It's that big. Time is as big as space, if not bigger. So if the universe just got 10% smaller, it's still far too big to comprehend. Life only seems short when we inject too much stability and repetition into it. So 30, hello 30, I'm glad to meet you. Let's get started.